Leadership language isn't about yelling the loudest or having the most overbearing voice in the room, despite what you may be seeing in your leadership or executive meetings. It's about using language that feels authentic, that creates an impact and works for you and those around you. But there are some specific leadership habits that water down your message so that you're not heard in the way that you intend. And I'm going to help you turn those around today by looking at 3 unhelpful language habits. Number 1, unhelpful language habit, using disempowering I am statements. I am statements are really powerful. They hit you right on the identity level. You are literally saying, this is who I am every single time. So let me ask you, what are the I am statements that you've been communicating this week to yourself and those around you? Are they, I'm powerful, I'm a leader, I'm heard, I'm smart, I'm articulate, I'm strong, I'm great with people, I'm a strategic thinker? Or are they more along the lines of some others that I've heard lately, like, I'm not a numbers person, I'm not really an expert in this area, or I'm not the best person for this? Every time you say I am, part of your brain runs off and looks for more evidence to back up that statement, whether it's true or not. And you will prove yourself right. So get deliberate about your I am statements. So if one of your strengths doesn't happen to be numbers, and you're in a position where you actually need to understand numbers to a point, then stop telling yourself and others, I'm not a numbers person. Nobody is great at everything, so own it. And go and speak to a colleague or a friend that can bring you up to speed on the numbers to the level that you actually need to understand it. Number 2, unhelpful language habit. Stop shoulding all over yourself. I was having breakfast with a client a couple of years ago, and she was telling me that she hadn't been to the gym all week, even though she should have been 5 times. She wanted to be heading off from work around 5 so that she could get her toddler to bed. She should have, but she hadn't been. She should. Now I asked her if she'd notice what happened every single time she said should. Her body shifted every single time she said it, and it wasn't good. We explored it a bit for her, and she realized that when she uses the word should, it came really loaded with judgment. And when she used the word should, it felt like she had no choice and was failing. Now, she had set herself some pretty high expectations. And when she wasn't reaching them, she was using language that made herself feel like crap. Now, did the language that made her feel crap about herself actually get her to change her behavior and go to the gym or head home from work early? No, it didn't. It never does, despite what you're telling yourself now. Honestly, using language that makes you feel like crap will not change your behavior. I'll tell you what shoulding, judging, and being tough on yourself does do. It gets you to feel more crap about yourself. That's it. So instead, build more choice into your language. Drop the shoulds and replace them with coulds or I would like to. It creates the perception of choice, and it sends a message to your brain that this is actually something that you do want to do. Otherwise, don't do it. So did my client ever get to the gym regularly? Well, she did when she got back in touch with why it was important to her personally. And she started setting more humanly realistic, yes, we are humans and leaders, and gentle expectations of herself. And she stopped shoulding all over herself. Okay, so the first 2 were about the language you use with yourself and the language you role model every single time you have a conversation around your team members. The next one's about how you language your leadership with others. Number 3, unhelpful language habit, hedging. Hedging in your language is to basically, what I'd kind of like to do is tell you a bit about hedging. I guess I kind of think it's really important. Now, the point is, hedging, well, it can reduce your authority of your words, and basically, I feel it reduces your power as well. Now, in my opinion, you shouldn't really be using hedging in your conversations too much, because I think that, well, your unconscious mind hears it too, and to that point that you're going to feel less confident and look less confident and certain about yourself as well. Now, do you get what I mean? See? Hedging is a linguistic crime that decreases your ability to influence, and it sends a strong message of uncertainty. So delete words that don't add value. And here are some statements that are strong alternatives that are going to help you get your message across. I think I'd like to becomes I aim to. I think I feel I could possibly becomes I plan. I'm not sure how I feel about this becomes this may. In my opinion, I think the new hire becomes the new hire. Well, actually, the proposal came in a little under budget becomes the proposal came in under budget. You get it? It's just trimming it right back. You're a leader, a powerful leader. So drop the habits of hiding behind your words and allow yourself to be heard. Female leaders have so many extraordinary, beneficial, and influential leadership habits. So funnel your focus into the ones that do allow you to feel like and be seen as the exceptional leader that you are. So how'd you go with that? Let me know your comments in the message below. Now, have you joined my online community where I help you overcome challenges facing professional women, help you strengthen your self-confidence and find clarity to make better decisions at work and step back in charge of your leadership and life? Because I share videos like this there. So click in the link below and you can get access right now. It's that easy. Now you've made it this far in my video, so well done. I want you to go now and watch the next video where I teach you about the language of leadership. You see, the biggest barriers to success come down to language. And in the next video, I'm going to help you understand why we language our worlds the way we do and how it has such a huge impact on our results and outcomes every single day. I'll explain more about that over there. I'll see you in a sec.